Hey YouTubers, there's another video here. This is second video I've posted with about my first nitro car. I purchased this used. It's the Traxxas Jetto 3.3. I wasn't gonna bother doing any videos until springtime when I got it out and did some tuning on it. But it was a nice day yesterday. It was like 0 out. Um, But of course, if you tune them for the cold, you can run them in the cold. So I got it going. I tuned it. I was running it rich just because I am new at this. I didn't want to lean it out too much and cause any engine damage at all. And very impressed with the performance. It's cool when they kick into second gear. Uh, very fast. Now with the being cold out, the pavement was the pavement was cold as well, so not a whole lot of traction, a lot of spinning out. Like the tires on these, they're definitely a sticky compound, but if the pavement's cold, it's not really gonna get any traction anyway. Um, Anybody wanting to get into the nitros, it's just one of those things you need some patience. When I first got the car, first time I got it running, it took me a while to get it running, and you'd hit the throttle, it was just blowing raw fuel right out of the exhaust pipe there. So I was just patient. Did some research on some forums. Played with the jetting and got it to fire up and drive around and had some fun with it. So from now, I'll probably just clean it up, maybe take it apart, give everything a good going over, a good cleaning. It probably looks really clean right now on the camera, but as you can see, there's some grime there in the rims, particularly the one behind the pipe, because I was running a little rich, so there was some little bit of fuel spitting out there. Can't wait for summertime when the pavement's hot and actually get it to do some wheelies. Other than that, it's just my thoughts on this particular nitro. Like I said, if you don't like to tinker, if you're not a very patient person when it comes to making adjustments and tuning, nitro's probably not for you. I like to tinker, and with the electrics, you can play around with them here and there, and you can clean them, and you can make some upgrades. But it's just having an actual motor you can tinker with and tune. It just adds a little bit more fun to the hobby for people like me. If you're not into that, if you just want to charge up your batteries and away you go, then electric is definitely the way you're going to want to go, because like anytime you get temperature changes, pretty much every time you get these nitros out, you got to tune them, because you're always going to have different temperatures, you're always going to have different humidity in the air. It's just one of those things. You pretty much fuel them up, just leave the body off, fire them up, make sure they're tuned good, and then play throughout the day. Because realistically, every time you run it, you're probably going to be doing a little bit of tuning. So anyway, that's my thoughts, and have a good evening.